Wall Street's main indexes closed higher on Monday as Tesla surged on optimism around artificial intelligence and investors awaited inflation data due later this week. The Dow rose 0.25%, the S&P 500 gained nearly 0.7%, and the Nasdaq jumped more than 1%. Shares of Tesla rallied 10% after Morgan Stanley upgraded the electric car maker to overweight from equal weight, saying its Dojo supercomputer, which trains AI systems, could boost the company's market value by nearly $600 billion. Other megacaps also rose, with Amazon climbing 3.5% and Microsoft adding more than 1%. And Meta Platforms jumped more than 3% after a report on Sunday said the social media platform was working on a new, more powerful AI system. Investors now turn their attention to the Consumer Price Index data for August, due on Wednesday. Kevin Mon, Chief Investment Officer at Hennion & Walsh Asset Management, believes the report will show inflation ticking higher due to rising oil prices, and that may force the Federal Reserve to raise rates at least once more.
My concern is that if they continue to raise interest rates, that's only going to increase the cost of debt servicing to U.S. consumers and the federal government. U.S. consumers who have now put over $1 trillion worth on their credit cards. U.S. consumers who are facing credit card interest rates over 24%, the highest on record. And the same U.S. consumers who have now seen their personal savings dwindle to near zero. If 70% of our economic growth comes from consumer spending, and the consumer has to shift from spending to servicing their outstanding debt, which may only go up even higher if the Fed continues to raise interest rates, well, then I fear we're going to be heading into a recession.
In other company news, Walt Disney added about 1%, and Charter Communications rose roughly 3% after they reached a deal for Disney's programming, including ESPN, to return to the Spectrum cable service just hours ahead of the start of NFL Monday Night Football. Shares of Qualcomm added nearly 4% after the chipmaker signed a new deal to supply 5G chips to Apple until at least 2026. And Hostess Brands surged 19% after jelly giant J.M. Smucker said it would buy the Twinkies maker in a $5.6 billion deal.